And then we make him to know clearly that we don't sell drugs, but then they're torturing us for us to say what we don't know. So we were forced to say what we don't know. Of course, if you ask me what I said that day, I don't know.
The recent abduction and disappearance of Prince Silas Ani, a Nigerian citizen in South Africa, has sparked an outrage and concern within the Nigerian community in the Republic of South Africa.
Because of it's happening to Ani Silas, doesn't mean that it will not happen to you. It can happen to anyone.
The alleged abduction of Prince Silas Ani has become a flashpoint between Nigeria and South Africa. This footage indicates how a single case can highlight issues of trust, safety and diplomacy.
I guess you heard when I told the judge that if you don't give us relief, then you mean you must go to the jungle and find justice. And it's not difficult. We can go to the jungle and find justice if the court does not give us justice. And that's not desirable. We say let them be ordered that they tell us where our brother is. If they can't, it's simple. Let them say we don't know or we can't. Then we will know that they can't. But to tell you the honest truth of record, there is a lot going on with this matter.
This thing happened inside this room.
We did come to Springs, just to put it. We saw everything. You know, last time when I was in court, I wrongly explained the locations. But I did come. I know how everything is. And I know what's the problem.
Finally, they brought a prince, one of our big brother here. So when they brought him, I was also surprised. So when he came up here, he introduced himself as Prince, the owner of the bottle shop and tavern. He's not selling drugs.
Definitely, somebody will be arrested for this. There is nobody, it will not just disappear. It will reach its possible end.
They came to his shop, the first people who are there to lie down. And when he saw what is happening, then he went there to ask them what is going on. They started beating him.
This thing happened inside this room. When they brought us in here, this bed was not there. Then they put the chair here. Two guys sitting on the chair, and a lot of men hanging everywhere. All of us were like about 7 to 10 men lying down naked. What they do, they put your hand with handcuff at the back. Now we use clothes and stretch your hand to the front again. And how they did it, I don't know, like twisting someone's hand. Yeah. Then another 2 guys holding your legs at the back, stretching your body, then hitting someone with bats. Bats they used to play cricket bats. That is what they hit with on our bombs.
This video explores the impact of this case on Nigerians and South African relations, examining the border's issues of trust, safety and diplomatic engagement.
I was downstairs on that day that thing happened. Some men, I saw some group of men wearing blacks. They came there with blacks and their face was covered and with some securities. So they asked me where am I staying. They asked, for the first time they said where the drugs. Then I told them I'm not selling any drugs. They asked me where am I staying. I told them I stay up this building. They said let's go to my room and look for the drugs. Then I brought them here where I'm staying. They said I'm not staying here. I told them I'm staying here is the condition that made this place to look like this. So they start to look for the drugs. After looking for it, they couldn't get anything. They now asked me to remove my clothes and they start hitting me. The very big stick. And they asked me to, as they're hitting me and they're pouring me water. So small time they brought some of my brothers and I asked them to remove their clothes and I started hitting them. And finally they brought a prince, one of our big brother here. So when they brought him, I was also surprised. So when he came up here, he introduced himself as Prince, the owner of the bottle shop and tavern. He's not selling drugs. But they still remove his clothes and start hitting him. As they're hitting him, asking him to confess. He said he cannot confess anything because he's not selling any drugs. So they hit him until he fainted. So they pour water on him, on his face, but he's not responding to that water. Then they ask some of us that are still here to wear our clothes and go, but the prince was still lying conscious on the floor. Then we left to the downstairs, waiting for them. Then small time they came down. They asked all of us to move up, like in a group. So to move up.
Pointing rifles on us, pointing guns.
Rifle on us. So as we were moving out at the stage of end of the building, they asked us to stood with those people pointing gun at us. So at that time, all of them, they leave us there and ran away. Then I suspected that something has already happened to our brother. So there's a black BM that came and fetched that our brother. Till today, we'll never see him. And fetching him is not working. Like they carried him to that black BM and put him there. And they left. So since then, we'll never see that our brother till now.
AIE TV, an expression of African image, culture, and belief.